discussing the mitzvah of studying Torah. The obligation every day to study Torah after a person prays. What should he spend time studying? What should he study? Some people like Musar, self-improvement. Some people like Kabbalah. Some people like Parashah. Some people like Halacha. What is the person supposed to study? So the Gemara Kiddushin Daf Lamed says that a person has to split up his time into thirds. And he should be studying the Torah, he should be studying the Mishnah, and he should be studying the Gemara. So the question is, how do I split it up? The Gemara says the Yomeh. Rashi understands it means weekly. It should be split into 3 parts of 3 different subjects. Every week, part of the week, 1/3 for this, 1/3 for that, 1/3 for the other. Tosafot says, how do you know if you're going to have time during the week? Who knows if you're going to be in this world still? So you only have a day by day, so that you should split your day into 3. And that's what the Rambam says as well in Perek Aleph Chotamut Torah. He says if a person, let's say, listen to the ideal schedule of the Rambam. Rambam says a working man, he works 3 hours and he learns 9 hours a day. Interestingly, how the Rambam says that amount. He says he works 3 hours a day and he learns 9 hours a day. How should a working man split his hours? He says 3, 3, and 3. He should learn the written Torah 3. He should learn the oral Torah, the other two parts of the oral Torah 3 and 3. So you see that he's supposed to be learning 9 hours a day, a working man, according to the Rambam, and he should split it up into 3 parts. However, even though this is what Maran writes, Shulchan Aruch writes the same thing in Siman Resh Mem Vav. However, the poskim write, the Shach, the Taz, the Drisha, and many others write that this is not about any of us today. None of us can learn 9 hours a day, and very few people who are working are able to do that. So what are we supposed to learn? We can't fulfill this chopping up into shlish, into 3 parts. So therefore, the Gaon Rabbi Zalman and the Mishnah Berurah and many other poskim achronim, Yakut Yosef as well, right? A person who only has ability to learn 3-4 hours a day, or 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening, he should be studying Halacha. He should be studying Halacha. How many questions come up every day? How to put the tefillin? Is this kasher? Is this meat and milk? What is the proper way to say the bracha? So many things. How do you keep Shabbat? Is this allowed on Shabbat or not? So many questions come up. A person, first thing he needs to know is how to walk. Al tikri alichot el halachot. Don't read it the walkings. Read it the halachot. The person has to know how to walk. So what does it mean to walk? To function as a regular practicing Jew. This you must know basics. So before you study Kabbalah, before you study Musar, before you study all these things, even though Rasul Salam Alav Shalom was asked one time, what should I study if I have 1 hour a day to study? He said you should learn Musar, and then you'll realize you have more than 1 hour a day to study. But besides for that, the person's basic text that he should be studying is Halacha. From the sources, from the Gemara, all the way to the bottom line Halacha. That way he understands the reasons, he understands the different situations that come up, and he won't be stuck. Sometimes a person cannot ask a rabbi every single question. He says, Rabbi, why do you need to study Halacha? I'll just call the rabbi. What are you going to learn Shabbat? You can't call the rabbi. What if the rabbi doesn't answer? And you need to go right now to do. How do I do this? What do I need to do? You'll be stuck forever. So therefore a person's wife calls him, I have this situation. What's the right thing to do according to Halacha? A person has to know basics. Basics of Halacha he has to know. Rabbi Yonatan Abishitz writes, if you don't study the laws of Shabbat and finish them very well and review them, you're breaking Shabbat every Shabbat without you even realizing. So how can a person say you're religious and you keep Shabbat if you don't know what the laws of Shabbat are? You don't know how to say bracha. You don't know how to put tefillin on. Oh, Rabbi, I wasn't putting on tefillin all my life because I didn't know how to do it right. Yeah, Chaz v'shalom, sometimes that can happen. That's why it's so important to study Halacha. Yes, we can make time for things that we like Kabbalah and Musar and Parashat. That's nice. But make sure you learn your daily dose of Halacha. The best thing is go to a shiur. Go to a shiur where there's a rabbi teaching Halacha with sources, all the way from the Gemara to the bottom line. And he mixes it with stories, makes it interesting. And that way you'll finish Shulchan Aruch. You'll be able to know all of Shulchan Aruch. And you'll be able, at least Orach Chaim, at least the laws of daily living. That you should know very well. And that way you should be able to do the mitzvot and Chas v'shalom. You learn Torah, and then you don't know Halacha, you come and do Averot. You don't even realize you're doing sins. So what do we gain by all this? Therefore we have to know how to walk. Walking is Halacha.